Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, World War II was a wild time, not only just because of the sheer energy and the number of nations involved, but wow, the occultism, this psychic, and all the different types of black magic and witchcraft that went on during World War II is unbelievable. Matter of fact, you may have heard of something called the Philadelphia Experiment, perhaps the most bizarre project carried out by the United States during the World War II. It was the so-called Philadelphia Experiment. There are several versions of this story. Many of them are little more than exercises, maybe in myth making, but the most credible account is that the U.S. Navy attempted to dematerialize one of its own submarines using a magnetic field in the form of a Mobius strip. Now get this. What? This is a single-sided geometrical figure without a beginning or an end, which was allegedly cut in half with an electronic device. Following this action, the submarine is said to have vanished from Philadelphia and is said to have instantaneously reappear in Newport. A more widespread but less plausible story suggests that the U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Eldridge, was also dematerialized. Now, layers of myth, exaggeration, fabrication, and conspiracy theories have been added to the basic story over the course of time, but there is no doubt that the Americans carried out experiments of this nature. But how large a grain of truth resides within the mountain of mystification surrounding the story, well, we'll probably never know. But one of the more surprising facts of World War II is the psychic and occult experiments were carried out on a very large scale by the British, the Americans, the Russians, and of course the Germans. To paraphrase Winston Churchill, he said, "Perhaps never in the field of human conflict has so much time and money been wasted on projects delivering so little results." Well, that's just one thing going on. Of course, some of you, if you've ever studied World War II and the Nazis, you know that they were Lebensborn, trying to backbreed, trying to create a superior Aryan race, and all the occultism and Hitler's obsession with the spear of Longinus, or the spear of destiny, or his search for the Ark of the Covenant, or the Holy Grail. All of the different artifacts and different relics that he wanted to give him occult power, sacrifices that went on, black mass, demonic seances. And it wasn't just Hitler who was doing it. It was going on in a lot of places, and very fascinating that this kind of stuff was taking place. People looking for a way to get an advantage instead of turning to God. Well, I just did a Patreon on a man that is shocking. It's factual. It's true. He made 3 major predictions during World War II, all of which came to pass. Now, he was these predictions or prophecies, whatever you want to call them, were so astonishing that when he made them, that Adolf Hitler was so angry, he put a 200,000 franc bounty on this man's head. And though he was captured by the Germans, he escaped using his mystical capabilities. Well, look, folks, I want to thank you. If you have joined my Patreon channel, you know that we bring out a lot of the unexplained, the paranormal, the prophetic, the conspiracy theories, the prophecies of the Bible, the scientific, very informative, and all kinds of different unexplained even phenomenons that historical effects, all of it at our Patreon channel. Stuff that very sensitive information that we reveal there. Thank you for joining our Patreon channel. I'll actually put a link below in the description and in the comments so that you could go to my Patreon channel if you so choose. God bless all of you. We're going to have a powerful program tonight. Starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 10 p.m. Eastern right here on Primetime Live. Are you serious?